Hello everyone, I am the Engineer Sam and I am back. I am back for sure. I've been taking a long break and I've been kind of burnt out at the moment from doing YouTube, but now I want to get back into it and as better as ever. I'm going to do some more editing, as I've barely done editing in the past, but I realized that, yeah, I really want to get into this. And what do I do? Well, I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, whoops. Okay. I am back. I am back, yes. And with this series, I am going to build a mod epic western theme park of all time. And in this video, we are going to do a little tour of what I have so far. Zooming out here, we see we have areas that are in different colors. Yes. And in these areas are different themes that are all going to be related to Western. So, where do we begin? We begin here. Welcome to the 1900s, where factories were overgrown and people were cramped in city life. This is the vibe I'm going here. And I say it's going to look pretty nice if I do say so myself. And this is Main Street, but it's not just Main Street, we have more, much more. So if we go here, it's pretty much symmetrical on both sides, but we have buildings over here, and then if I can only control this camera, please. Help. Yeah. Another shop's gonna be over here. And then if anyone can figure out how I can control this camera a bit more, that will be very helpful to going down paths and stuff. But I really don't know how to do that. But this area here is all going to be the same rustic vibe and such. And if we take a look, it's around like I'm gonna say 1/7 of the park already. I'm assuming. Oh, that's it. That is the 1900s era theme. And here, yes, the theme is going to be Lumbertown by the river, the log junction. Old Minnesotans, like me, not me, but old Minnesotans used to row the logs down rivers, specifically probably the Mississippi, down to other states, and I wanted to replicate that here, and I have a boat ride go through it all. And we're not going to just have a boat ride, we're going to have also a log flume that's going to be right here in this area, and a river rapids, as it's going to be heavily themed around water. And of course, logs and that kind of style. So, this is what this area is for. And up next, we have this circus area coated in green. Yes. So this area, picture animals, elephants, giraffes. Do they have giraffes? I don't know. Picture giraffes, elephants, monkeys, and stuff we find in the kids' book, I guess. And that's what I'm trying to replicate here. But I'm doing it in a Western twist. So it's not going to be the typical circus, where Well, maybe, but so it's gonna be Western stuff intertwined with all this other stuff. And I think it might be a cool concept that I want to try to do here. But I think that's all I want to say about this area. So, up next, we cross the river here. We have the old fire route, inspired by a culture with all the city and fire in the hole. This is what inspired this area. So, my goal is to create a small fire district, and a few rides in this area. This is going to be the main attraction, of course. This is going to be a roller coaster, and probably a dark ride. The roller coaster. And over here, we have Fear the Fear, which, yeah, that's what I'm trying to put here. I don't know for this area. I don't want to know. Maybe just want a centerpiece, just make it flat, just in case you want to put a ride here. Okay? And then over here, it's going to be another lunch area, looking over the river. That will look very nice. So this is a small area, that's all we want to say. And then once we go back, so here we have Old Woods area. Yes. So we're still going on some Minnesotan vibe here. And in this area, it's going to be completely filled with forest and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, alpine-ish adventure stuff, I guess. And there's not much in this area as for content, but for scenery, I want to pull it off quite spectacularly. I don't know how to say that word. Mind me. Okay. But this here, this is going to be the staging area. Yes. And I might forget, but yeah. And over here, we have a building, probably a staff building for mechanics, train station, ride, and a coaster. And that'll be about it. But if you do want to see more in this area, please let me know. Okay? So if we go back here to this side, this is Main Street, but not the other Main Street, not this one, but the smaller one, because this is literally all there is. So, what inspired this is South Dakota. Yes, so South Dakota has this little strip mall on the side of the highway in the middle of nowhere. So I wanted to replicate that, but in South Dakota it's only one side of the road. So I decided to put two sides of the road over here. So you have full immersion walking into this place. Okay? And this area is probably not have any rides, but if you want a small ride, at least one ride per area. So what do I put here? Of course, I put the smallest ride imaginable. This ride. It fits quite nicely in this place. And I don't know any other ride that would have this. Well, maybe this ride. No, that was too big. This ride, too big. Yeah, really this is the smallest ride in the game. So, this is a bit less big. But it might have to go on this area, but I wanted it to be left out for this because of its size. So I can see it later. And it might not be looked so circuity at the end. Okay. So, next. On the other side of the park, over in this direction, we have, sorry if you can't see, but over in this direction we have these orange buildings. They're very tall. I'll give you one hint. Very okay, it's in this area. Of course it is. So, but despite this, well, I was originally thinking of Japan for some reason. But then I decided, no, not Japan. We're keeping it Western. So, how about New York City? Yes. New York City. This is what this thing is going to be. I don't know if it's on a hill or not, because we have a slight hill here. So, yeah, that worked out. But, yeah. We're going to have a few rides. A few drop towers would be cool. And then this ride. I don't know what we'll go here. A coaster, a dark ride, who knows. But what is going to be a drop tower? Oh, this ride? Yeah. This is going to be this ride. The Genie ride. Which I don't know if it will work out or not. Because it's literally Genie carpet thing. We'll work it out. Yeah. I'll work it out. So, I can't wait for this area to get fully completed, because this might be the third area I'll be working on once I get the Lumber Town worked out and finished. And we got one more area after this. And we're just going to fly over there because it's very close by. So Christmas Village. Of course. Western with Christmas. Mix that into it and they go quite well together. Honestly, I don't think they will. I don't think they will work out together, but we're gonna make it work. Okay? We're gonna make it work. This is, of course, gonna be a bobsled coaster, because with the Christmas area, we saw the bobsled. And let me show you where the bobsled is. It's all the way down here. Yes. A small, skinny blueprint. But we have a bobsled. Yes. So we're gonna do that here. And that is it. And here you have it. The full tour so far of my Western Mega Park. And for further expansion, we have upcoming this area, this area, this area, this area, this area, this area, which I have no idea what to put here, and then this area on the middle section of the river. And then once we get those filled out, then we will have a mega park. But for now, we're keeping it small and compact. For now. And once we get this stuff done, we will move on to expanding our park to these further boundaries. For more ideas, please leave in the comment what you would like to see next. Peace out.